reaching new heights.
Learn more at vacareers.va.gov/PSA.
Wounded Warrior Project empowers post-9/11 veterans to live more fulfilling lives with proven innovative services and programs.
And now I know anything is possible.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV. And now on Roku devices on this Friday, March 6, 2026. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here's what's happening. Earlier today in Pahrump, a motorcycle burst into flames when it was hit by a pickup truck. One person has been transported to Desert View Hospital. News 25's Christy Willis has more.
Jason Ernest of Mount West Lawyers. Don't be bullied by insurance companies. Call me, 775-727-9500.
Today, March 6th, at just before noon, emergency crews responded to a vehicle versus motorcycle crash at the intersection of Winchester Avenue and Indole Street in Pahrump. According to initial reports, authorities arrived to find a white Chevy Silverado and a motorcycle that was fully engulfed in flames. Pahrump Valley Fire Rescue crews worked quickly to extinguish the fire while simultaneously providing medical care to the injured rider. The motorcyclist was transported to Desert View Hospital for treatment. The extent of the rider's injuries have not been released. Traffic in the area was temporarily diverted while first responders worked the scene. Authorities say the cause of the crash remains under investigation.
More news now. In today's Daily Arrest Report, we'll hear about a domestic battery situation in Pahrump last week involving firearms, and a juvenile was able to call 911 to get help.
On Friday, February 27th, at approximately 6 a.m., Nye County deputies responded to reports of a domestic disturbance at a residence in Pahrump. According to authorities, a juvenile inside the home called 911, reporting that John Pendergeist was physically assaulting someone in the home and that the juvenile had been locked outside of the residence. Dispatchers reported that they heard yelling in the background and were advised that Pendergeist may have had access to a firearm and was possibly holding a baseball bat. When deputies arrived on scene, they observed a silver Toyota 4Runner leaving the residence and conducted a traffic stop. The driver was identified as Pendergeist, who initially refused commands and made movements towards the vehicle's floorboard and center console. Deputies drew a service weapon and ordered him from the vehicle, where he complied without further incident. A baseball bat was located in the passenger seat and was taken into evidence. While inspecting the residence, deputies also located a crystalline substance that tested presumptive positive for methamphetamine, weighing approximately 13 grams. Pendergeist now faces charges including 1 count of domestic battery by strangulation, 1 count of domestic battery by coercion with threat or use of physical force, and 3 counts of child abuse or neglect.
Well, President Sean O'Brien of the Teamsters Union has endorsed President Trump's nomination of Mark Wayne Mullen for Homeland Security Chief.
No, I didn't go quiet. You challenged me to a cage match, acting like a 12-year-old schoolyard bully.
Excuse me. Hold it. No, excuse me.
It was rather contentious back in 2023 when Senator Mark Wayne Mullen, who President Donald Trump has nominated for Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security, clashed with Teamsters President Sean O'Brien. In a turn of events, O'Brien has now endorsed Mullen. In a statement to the National News Desk on Friday, the Teamsters president said that if anyone is willing to stand their butt up to protect America, it's Mark Wayne Mullen. Trump said on Thursday that he plans to replace Kristi Noem. Mullen said that he and O'Brien have talked since that hearing in 2023 and now says the Teamsters president is a guy that pulled himself up from his own bootstraps, according to The Hill. More recently, in October, Mullen and O'Brien agreed to stand up and shake hands. It's election season, and a seat in the 5th Judicial Court in Nye County, Department 2, is up for grabs. We recently spoke to the candidates running in this race. Judge Lane is hoping for re-election, while Jason Ernest hopes to unseat him. What a pleasure to be with Jason Ernest. Welcome to News 25.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, so you're running for, you want to be a judge, District Court 2.
Yes, sir. You got it right.
All right. Tell us what's your experience. We hear you on the radio, but tell us, folks that might not be familiar with you.
I've been a lawyer for over 27 years, 26 here in Nevada. I started my practice in Colorado. I primarily now focus on criminal defense and personal injury, but I've done construction defect, medical malpractice, real estate, contracts, family law. I've done it all. So, and it's time. After you serve the community for as long as I have, and you got the knowledge you have, and the work ethic I have, I think it's time to transition that into being a judge.
You really, sounds like with your experience, you want to serve the public.
Absolutely, I do. It's time. It's time to move on. Yeah.
So there are a lot of crazy stories out here. Can you handle that? I'm sure you can.
Oh yeah, I've been in the middle of them. I've been on your channel many times, represented cases. You've seen me in the background. I've been interviewed by, not necessarily you, but other reporters for the last 20 years. So 100% I can.
Yeah. Do we have a website and a phone number and some events coming up?
We don't have a website yet. It'll be dropping in about 2 weeks. We're doing artwork for it right now. The phone number is my office, 775-727-9500.
To recapitulate, what are you running for?
I'm running for District Court, Department 2, District Court Judge.
Thank you so much, Jason.
Thank you.
Judge Robert Lane, District Court Judge, running for the same seat again. Welcome to News 25.
Thank you, sir. It's glad to be here.
So why would you like to keep doing this job? I imagine very much satisfaction serving the public.
I feel like for 25 years I've been getting paid to help people. I started the drug court. I decide which parent gets the kids. I help the defendants, try and give them the right sentence that'll straighten their life out. So I actually feel like this is a job where I get to help people.
When did you know, maybe as a child, you wanted to be a judge?
I never knew as a child.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to be an architect, but when I became a deputy DA after a few years, I knew that this was the way to go.
Let's talk about the makeup and the change of Nye County, even Nevada. My goodness, we have people moving from all over because we're an incredible state. What do you think about that? And so I bet that some of the crimes maybe are evolving too.
I would find that the criminal rate right now for population is about the same as it's always been, because back in the early days we had a meth problem with meth labs and so forth, and now it actually seems to be easing up a little bit.
Really? Okay. Yeah, and so what is your philosophy? Someone that's made some terrible decisions, but we're not going to throw out the baby with the bathwater. How do you deal with that?
I sit there and think to myself, what can I do to get this person straightened out? Do I need to send them to classes or to therapy or send them to prison for 10 years? I try to make the right decision based on wisdom and experience. Anybody that wants to give me a call and help out or talk with me, I'm happy to talk with them.
All right. Judge Lane, thanks so much for coming on News 25.
Thanks, and thanks for being patient with me.
You got it. Thank you. And stick around because we have even more coverage coming up from that Lincoln Day dinner and your very important weekend weather forecast. You're watching News 25.
In a wreck and thinking about dealing with the insurance company yourself? Stop! People represented by an attorney get more than 3 times the money than those who don't have an attorney.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Stop! Don't drive to Las Vegas to buy your next vehicle. All the best deals are here at Saida Trudeau. We are your hometown dealer. We've been serving Southern Nevada for over 22 years. When you buy in Las Vegas, you pay higher fees and higher taxes. Plus, your tax dollars stay in Clark County. When you buy here, your tax dollars stay here for our roads and our schools. We are honest, upfront, and support our community. When you come to Saida Trudeau, you will be greeted by our highly trained staff who can answer any questions and help with your concerns. We can serve your needs in sales, automotive repair, auto body repair, RV, and automotive finance. We can help you with all your automotive needs. We carry most makes and models, and always remember, we don't just work here, we live here. This is our community where we raise our families and we care. Come to Saida Trudeau today. We are your original hometown dealer.
Happy retirement, Dad.
Thank you very much.
So, Dad, what are you gonna do now? Some couples do back-to-back cruises.
No way. That's too
Passive.
I bet you guys won't last 5 months in the house all alone.
Well, we just miss being around kids.
And we aren't done yet.
Milton Hershey School house parents. What's that? So you want teenagers again?
That's a full house.
Well, you kids turned out all right.
Yeah, and this way we get to give that gift again. A bit longer.
Don't you want to save?
How will you afford to move?
Can we even visit you guys while you're in Hershey?
Oh, you can come visit. And the school will pay for us to relocate.
And we'll save even more money because we won't have to pay for housing, utilities, and meals.
And the school provides everything we need to make a difference in those kids' lives.
We won't be alone. There'll be people like us from all over the country helping care for these students.
You're set on it, aren't you?
Absolutely.
It's a new chapter for you, and the kids who deserve one too. Discover what's next at Milton Hershey School.
Hurt in a wreck? The insurance company is going to offer you a little check. We turn low offers into big checks.
Hurt in a wreck? You need a real check? Make one call, that's all.
Murder and rope is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo, continuing our coverage from the Lincoln Day dinner held at the Nugget in Pahrump. We're speaking with candidate for Nye County Commissioner, District 5, Matt Sadler.
We're excited to be with Matt Sadler, local businessman, and now he is running for County Commissioner District 5, right?
Correct, District 5, south end of Pahrump. Yep.
Okay. Let's focus in on why you're putting yourself out there to want to become a county commissioner.
Yeah, I feel like our district can be represented better. When I moved my family down here, up here technically from Vegas, I'm born and raised in Southern Nevada. I've been a lifelong Republican, lifelong Reagan type conservative my whole life. I've always really bought it in the fact that I want government to be very simple, off our back, provide basic necessities like infrastructure, protection with our first responders, and I feel like our leadership at times has proven itself to be focused on other stuff, because if we don't get the certain basic meat and potatoes of what makes our lives better, if we don't get that correct at the local level, none of the other trinkets, bells and whistles, and chickens in every pot that our politicians promise us is going to amount to much other than just a patina.
So, I mean, I know quite a bit about you, and I try to follow up with everybody. Does this mean that you are really not for further development, or you want responsible development in the community?
Yeah. So I would always tell folks that I don't like unfettered, unrestrained growth for the sake of unrestrained growth. I believe that growth in and of itself, and always talked about as a virtue, as in, hey, you know, this is a good thing, like love and kindness. Those are virtues. We want more of that. So you can never have enough of that in this world, right? The world's brutal, so we want that. But growth in an area like ours that could explode prematurely, and it could be devastating in the short and long term. So what we want is responsible growth. We don't want government to pick winners and losers to draw folks into our valley, into Nye County to set up shop. To move here, because I think sometimes our government kind of falls in love with the certain taxes that might come per parcel, like you get an impact fee and all this stuff, and we think, oh, the more we build, the more we get. Well, the more you build, the more you get. The more you build the community up higher, the more you need more resources for law enforcement, first responders, infrastructure. Right. So it's kind of one of those things where you're kind of rolling a stone up a hill and it's just tipping over on the other side, and you have to pick it back up. So I'm for letting the market pick the winners and the losers, just like how when I started my business out here, it was not a sure thing. But I did my due diligence, and I was confident and was willing to put in the work. And thankfully for my business, I didn't have a lot of red tape. I was able to start fairly easily, and I want that for everyone. And I'm hearing stories that maybe it's not easy for everyone, but that's one thing I want to focus on.
What's the website?
Website is votemattsadler.com. Just my name, MATTSADLER. Then votemattsadler.com. You can learn all about the platform, all about the campaign Connect. You can always Google my phone number. Same number's been there on Google probably since the mid '90s. I'm not hard to find. You can also Google Bell Bondsman Pahrump, and my number there. It comes with me everywhere I go.
All right, Matt. Thanks so much for being on News 25.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
I'm going to invite Matt Sadler, who's running for commissioner. Thank you so much for supporting the party, and we appreciate that. Just a couple of quick words. We're going to run right in minutes. Keep it really brief.
What an immense pleasure to be on the microphone. Lincoln Day dinner, probably my favorite president of all time, Abraham Lincoln. I think he would agree with my sentiment that government primarily has two functions. Really one function, protect you. How do they protect you? They have to protect your pocketbook, and they have to protect your freedoms. And in our local, and sometimes in our bigger government formats, I don't think they do much of either. But we need to support the good candidates out here. I'm asking that you support my campaign for Nye County Commission District 5. I'm not going to bore you with any more details. Please go to my website if you want to learn more about my platform, votemattsadler.com. God bless you. God bless Abraham Lincoln. God bless Nye County. Thank you very much.
Great job. That was it.
Sports coming up. Vegas Golden Knights finally back on home ice. Mikey has that. More News 25.
Imagine this happens to you. You're driving along and someone causes you to be in an accident. And now you're stuck with these injuries and damages, dealing with the insurance agents and the attorneys, getting nowhere.
Good luck proving it, sweetheart.
We're paying you nothing, not a buckus.
You need a David to fight your Goliath. All you got to do is dial.
Call 830-7070.
Anthony Paglia, injury lawyer.
Uh-oh. Call 830-7070.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE-certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
Imagine a disease that affects more than 10 million Americans, more than AIDS, Parkinson's, ALS, MS, and muscular dystrophy combined. Yet few know its name. Some years ago, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and after surgery, she developed lymphedema, LE, a cruel and chronic disease affecting 10 million Americans that occurs when the lymphatic system is compromised, leaving one with a lifetime of severe swelling and pain. What we found out later is its severity might have been lessened or possibly even prevented if only we were better informed. That's why I'm urging anyone facing cancer treatment to get educated. Talk to your doctor. Make it part of your cancer conversation. And if you have LE, share your story. With patients and doctors working together, we can learn and live.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. The Raiders and Geno Smith are parting ways. Mikey has that. And more in sports.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Tonight. Vegas Golden Knights play their first home game since February 5th. They welcome the Minnesota Wild. The Las Vegas Raiders reportedly plan to release veteran quarterback Geno Smith after just one season with the Silver and Black. ESPN's Adam Schefter said Friday that the Raiders are releasing Smith, barring a trade, before the start of the new league year. New renderings showcase plans for two executive clubs at the Athletics Las Vegas Stadium. The A's, Aramark Sports and Entertainment, and restaurateur Will Gudara unveiled the renderings on Friday for the Athletic Club. Last Saturday, the Nevada State Horseshoe Pitchers Association held their Winter Classic at Petrec Park. Horseshoe Courts local pitcher Mark Kazmarek was able to stave off Lawrence Workman by 5 points, totaling 225 on the afternoon. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's the Lerner and Rowe weather cam, and we are looking out here in Pahrump, and we've had wind gusts today up to 20 miles an hour. Dusty, the desert dog, was getting blown around. He's only 4 pounds when I took him out this morning. Will that wind continue? Will it warm up? You've got your forecast coming up in a bit.
Love isn't just roses and chocolates. It's staying connected to the moments that matter. From work to play, from family to friends. This February, love your connection with Valley Communications. Valley Communications, local, affordable, reliable.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
For the first time ever, we're bringing you MyPillow mattresses and mattress toppers for as low as $99.98. Remember, sleep's all about temperature and pressure points. Whatever sleep needs you have, we have the right technology for you. Like our MyPillow mattress topper, our queen size has over 10,000 individual comfort supports to help relieve your pressure points. And how about our 3-inch Hybrid Plus mattress topper? It's infused with copper and silver to help your body get the restorative sleep it needs. And our MyPillow and Case Coil mattresses, I personally helped develop these mattresses to make sure they have everything needed to give us great sleep. Plus, they're made right here in the USA, and they ship right to your front door, absolutely free. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use this promo code to get MyPillow mattresses and toppers for as low as $99.98 and free shipping.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Welcome back to News 25. It's Chris Palermo on a Friday afternoon, and it's your weather forecast from the anchor desk. Fernley, they got up to 54 today, Fallon 54. Carson City 52, down to 28 tonight. Tonopah, they're getting a little chilly tonight. 21, they hit 49. Goldfield is mining 50 degrees. Beatty, hey, it's not 80, it's 63. Hermosa, 66 today. Las Vegas, 65 and 48 tonight. Might be a little windy if you're walking around Tivoli Village or doing some shopping and eating down there. Death Valley, 77, 52 tonight. Now your weather currently 61, feels a little cooler with that wind. Your sun rose this morning, 6:07 a.m. Things are changing this weekend. Remember, you're going to spring ahead with that time change. Humidity, 14%. Northerly direction, 15 miles an hour on that wind. We had gusts up to 20 miles an hour today. We hit a high of 64 degrees. Like I said, we're at, 61. And your sun is setting in just a few minutes, 5:42. 28% humidity, northeasterly direction on the wind. 14, wind isn't really settling down too much tonight. Hang on to those little fur babies if you're walking outside with them. 43 for a low tonight. So your weather forecast is going to go a little something like this. Tomorrow, beautiful, 68, sunny. Sunday, 76, sunny. And Monday, 79. Tuesday, 77. Keep going, 81 on Wednesday and sunny. Thursday, Friday, look at this, folks. Sunny, 85, 86. That's what we are digging about Las Vegas. Your lows, mid-40s to 50. Those are pretty good low temperatures. Special programming note on our Ace Country 103.1 sister radio station. Join myself and Mikey Ruhan tomorrow, Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. in the Pahrump Nugget parking lot. We're having a special edition remote broadcast of our Southern Nevada Now show at the Backyard Butchers event where you can get some great meat at a great price. Tune us in on the radio, Ace Country 103.1, or come on down and say hello to me and Mikey. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. Make it a great night. Make it a great weekend. You're watching News 25.
When it comes to your safety and security, Pahrump Lock and Safe comes to mind. Pahrump Lock and Safe has been providing security and peace of mind throughout Southern Nevada.